Welcome, wrestling fans. OH Report, we are live and free from Clear Fork High School. The MOAC finals are on, and the wrestlers are taking the mat. In your 106-pound weight class, in the finals, we have Mark King from Marion Harding. He's wrestling Brian Bisbee from Highland. Just working a few technical things out right now, and we are good to go. Thumbs up to the referees. Here we go. King making his way to the finals, defeating David Turk of Pleasant. Bisbee making his way to the finals by defeating Morgan from River Valley. Morgan was the 2 seed, so Bryden Bisbee, the 3 seed in the finals here from Highland. Oh, he's got it right away. Bisbee gets a takedown, real close to a throw there. Was looking for maybe a little throw than know you to get us going here. And King with a quick escape. King comes in with a record of 26-9. Bisbee with a record of 11-14. So Bryden Bisbee, a bit of a surprise here in the finals. And he gets another takedown to push his lead 6-1. One minute 10 left to go here in this first period. And it's, now King able to get a quick reversal, makes it 6-3. That's 6-3, Bisbee of Highland over King of Marion Harding. Oh, now, here we go. King from Marion Harding looking for the fall. Got Bisbee in big trouble here, and we have a pin. King of Marion Harding comes from behind, gets the pin to win the 106-pound weight class, and we are off to 113. Your champ in the MOAC, Mark King of Marion Harding, pushes his record to 27-9 after giving up 2 quick takedowns, but gets the fall. Move on to 113, and here's our first big match of the night, folks. Aiden Ohl of Ontario brings a 34-2 record. He's the projected state champ at 113. His opponent is the hometown favorite, Colton Wanger of Clear Fork. Last I checked the rankings, Wanger was ranked in the top 10, I think 8 or 9. So this should be a good one to get us going. Almost a preview to what could be state tournament action. And here we go at 113. Toes on the line, whistle's blowing, and we're off. Ohl right away, working for that rush inside control he likes. Wanger dives in on leg, doesn't quite get there. Back to neutral, Wanger with an underhook on the left side now. Ohl attacks. Wanger able to fight that off. I don't think Aiden Ohl wrestles a whole lot of guys taller than him at 113, but Wanger is that long, rangy 113-pounder. You get it on a leg, you got to finish quick because he can turn the tables on you really fast. Really good defensive wrestler. We featured him on Takedown of the Week this week. He was able to take looked like a sure takedown against him and turn it to 2 points for him. 3 points for him. Ohl, another half attack there. Taking territory. Ohl doing a nice job taking territory in this first period. 1 minute 15 to go. No score. Nice throw by Ohl. Wanger able to step out of it, though. Really well wrestled first period so far. Wanger now, he's looking to stalk. Ohl dives in. Ohl really likes to wrestle at a low level. Matt checks a lot with his hands. Makes it very tough to get after his legs. Now that's that Russian 2-on-1 he likes, where he captures the tricep. Wanger circles away from it. I'm sure the Clear Fork coaches have been working on that with him all week. And now Ohl drops opposite side ankle. Going to try and shelf that leg. Like I said, Wanger, very good defensive wrestler here. Doing a great job head pressure. And Ohl able to elevate, though. 30 seconds left in the first period. No takedown yet. Oh, slowly working for that takedown. Wanger with a beautiful shin whizzer, fighting it off. Great angle there by our OH Report team. Wanger with the whizzer and heavy. Oh, now trying to circle around, catch the far ankle. That is 3 points with 9 seconds left. Really high-level wrestling by both guys. Wanger able to fight that single leg off as long as he could, but concedes a takedown with about 9 seconds left to go in the first period. Oh, really wants to ride out right here. Don't want to give up that one cheap point late in the period. Both these guys, excellent wrestlers. Like I mentioned, Ole brings a 34-2 record into this bout. Wanger brings a 32-7 record in this bout. It'll be Ole's choice in the second period, and he selects down right away, looking to push that lead 4-0. Wanger very good on top, though. So Ole really needs to be the first move to get away. Wanger wants to stop that first move, get a nice mat return here. Wanger switch sides, puts a claw right in with a spiral on the other side. Drags Ole down the mat. Oh, but that could have been backs real quick. Ole able to roll out of it, though. Now gets to his feet, looks to face. Wanger had him close there for a second, but Ole able to roll through. Now Ole collects his 1 point escape and keeps that Russian 2-on-1 tie at the tricep. Loves to control that tricep, and he'll even drop the other side sometimes and tack from the other side on that too, so really well done. Nice technique there. Minute 26 left to go in the second period. It is Ole of Ontario 4, Wanger of Clear Fork nothing in this 113-pound championship bout. Wanger now stalking, taking territory a little more. Ole backing and just kind of mat checking. Now Wanger in on a leg. He's at the knee. He needs to circle around and shelf it. Kind of reverse situations here. This time Ole has the shin whizzer in. Ole was able to move and score last time, but he's got Wanger his head pinned to the mat. Wanger needs to elevate that leg. And Ole able to tie him up. Ole working for a stalemate, and he gets it with 53 seconds left to go in the second period. That was the first really nice attack by Wanger, but wasn't able to finish. Wanger wants to be careful. He doesn't walk into a shot right here. Wanger on his knees. This is trouble. Now he gets up. That's good. Ole kind of dives in, forces Wanger out. Neither one of these guys really want to be on their knees, though. They need to, there we go. Get off your knees. Either one of these guys, you sit on your knees too long, they can catch you and score. Ole gets Wanger down to his knees again. Wanger, little spin single. I like the flare. Ole with a foot still in the cylinder here. No points yet. Really nice attempt by Wanger. 5 seconds left to go in the second period. Going to be Wanger's choice in the third with Ole up 4-0. And we move to the third period. This is the exact kind of match I thought we'd get out of these guys. Really well wrestled match. Wanger selects down. So Wanger will need an escape and a takedown to tie. 2 minutes left to go in the bout. And we're off. Ole does a good job stopping the first move. Got a spiral right of his own going there. Claw spiral. Just really suffocating Wanger now on the bottom. Wanger really needs to get an escape here. And Ole just doing a good job keeping him pinned on the mat. Controlling wrists. Pay attention to Ole's head position there, how he's staying right in the middle of Wanger's back, forcing Wanger's head down, keeping Wanger on his knees with good top pressure. That tight waist goes a long ways for that too. Wanger starts to get a leg up, but Ole able to hook it really quick. Control that ankle. Ole not doing much to turn, but doing a lot to ride here. Staying busy on top. avoiding that stall call from the top position by keeping his hands busy and keeping his he gets his hips off just in time, and then recollects himself, stays in good position, and we're down to 35 seconds. And there's the stalling call that O was trying to avoid, but the call's made it 36 seconds left to go in the third period. We'll see what O decides to do here, whether he just concedes the point or continues to ride. Looks like O is content to try and keep riding here, ride this thing out. We'll see how quick this second stalling call comes, if a second one even comes. And you can hear the referee kind of imploring action, but at this point, if you're a referee and you need to implore the wrestlers to wrestle, it's probably time for another stalling call. 5 seconds left, and Aiden O is going to ride this thing out for a 4-0 victory and get himself another MOAC championship at 113 pounds in a match that lived up to its billing. Really well wrestled by both guys. And we move on to 120 pounds. Your 1 seed from Ontario was a freshman, Tyler Turnbull. He's 31-6. His opponent is Brady Byler from Highland. He's a sophomore. He's 31-11. So Byler from Highland, sophomore, 31-11. Turnbull, Ontario, freshman, 31-6. 120-pound finals. Here we go. Breakneck speed here at the MOAC. No time for pomp and circumstance. We got wrestling to do. Turnbull, another really tall wrestler for his weight class. Matchup of a 1 and 2 seed here. Couple of young guns for their respective teams. Tyler Turnbull, the cousin of Mason Turnbull, nephew of the head coach. Nice little slide by to a single there by Turnbull. Starts to try and pull Byler back in. Can't quite get him in, but really nice leg attack there to start the match by Turnbull. Minute 15 left to go in this first period. And we're getting the clock placed so you can see the time as it runs down. 1 minute to go here in the first period. Nice attack by Turnbull to start this thing off. Byler was able to fight it off right in the line. But Turnbull continues to stalk and take territory. Byler trying to find his way in on some offense. Now Byler gets in on attack. Turnbull backs straight out and gets popped for stalling. And it's a newer rule now. You can't back straight out. Turnbull did just that. So he gets a quick stall call there. Really nice hand fighting by a couple young guys. 30 seconds here to go in this first period. No scores. Each guy has a nice attack with him to finish. Now another nice attack by Turnbull. Able to get 2-on-1 that leg, but needs to pull it in. Byler able to get his hips flat. Gets out of bounds. 16.1 seconds to go in the first period. Byler in on his leg attack now. Turnbull fights that off. Each guy taking committed shots. Neither one able to score just yet, but both guys with some nice committed shots. And Turnbull really needs to be careful about him backing up. He's already been warned once. It's Turnbull's choice. He defers to Byler. Byler selects down. Turnbull indicated by the green ankle band. Byler indicated by the red ankle band. Byler takes down. Turnbull stuffs that first move. Now Byler to his feet. Turnbull drags Byler back down. Has wrist control. Works to a bulldog here. Turnbull might have something working here. Turnbull, a taller wrestler, gives an advantage in the top position. A little better leverage. Byler able to fight that out. Turnbull keeps him flat though. Now Turnbull comes to a claw ride. Byler to his feet. And Turnbull needs to be very careful. In such a close match, very careful about how he wrestles on the line. He does not want to get caught pulling Byler out or backing straight out at any point, as he's been warned. He's been cautioned once for stalling. It's 0-0, minute 29 left to go in this second period. It'll be Turnbull's choice in the third. Byler to his feet, walks towards the out of bounds, and we go out of bounds. Reset, minute 22 left. Byler did a better job getting to his feet that time. Turnbull goes claw spiral, looking to toss a boot in. Byler able to fight that off, but Turnbull captures a wrist. Turnbull doing a great job as a freshman, staying on his toes and pressuring forward. That's what's keeping Byler down. Now Turnbull, nice mat return by Turnbull. Byler right back to his feet, though. And we go out of bounds. Oh, and Turnbull warned for stalling again. I mentioned that he needed to be careful about pulling Byler out, and that's what the referee thought. The referee kind of indicated that he felt that Turnbull pulled Byler out of bounds, and he gives him a second warning. You can see the Ontario coaches are not happy about that call, and they've got a pretty good beef. And the Ontario coaches catch a coach's warning as well. So now the coaches and the wrestlers need to be careful. Tough call for Turnbull there. The referee got him once for backing straight out, and then got him again. He felt like he pulled Byler out of bounds. And I mentioned Turnbull need to be careful and watch that. He gets caught here, and it's 1-0 Byler as we close in on the end of the second period. And we go out of bounds. Turnbull now has to keep Byler down. Has to keep him down, and then Turnbull has to get an escape in the third. That'll tie it up. An escape here, but if you're Turnbull, though, what you cannot give up is another stalling call. Cannot give that up with the three-point takedown. This is not the worst thing in the world for you. Byler able to get to his feet. Turnbull, mat returns him. We go back out of bounds. These guys are just wrestling. I don't think anyone's going out of bounds on purpose. This is what happens when two high-level guys get together. They use the whole mat up. Turnbull claw spiral again. And this time Byler gets to his feet with 27 seconds left. Makes the score 2-0. Byler over Turnbull. Turnbull has been warned for stalling twice. With the new three-point takedown, though, all is not lost here. Turnbull with a takedown can push his lead ahead by 1 point. Byler with a takedown could just about salt this thing away. Byler with a shot there, not really committed. Turnbull's choice. He has to go down here. So Turnbull will take down, and Escape can make it 2-1. Byler gets Turnbull flat right away. But we haven't seen a whole lot of escapes today yet. So there's something for the coaches between now and sectionals. Got to be able to get out from the bottom. Byler with a tight waist, attacking that arm. Turnbull crawling forward, not able to get away. Minute 35 left to go here in the match. Like I mentioned, Tyler Turnbull of Ontario will need an escape and a takedown. We have an inadvertent whistle, so no caution is given. Turnbull already been cautioned as well. Byler doing a great job pressuring forward off the whistle with his toes, using his feet, getting Turnbull flat right away. Turnbull the 1 seed, Byler the 2 seed. Minute 10 left to go. Minute 11 left to go in the match. Turnbull really has to turn the Jets on now. If there's a time to sprint, you're there. It's time to sprint for Turnbull. Got to sprint to get out and then sprint for a takedown. Turnbull this time successfully gets to his feet. Byler puts him in a tilt, gets one swipe. That's it. Byler looking to elevate that bottom leg. Can't quite get it. Really nicely done by Byler, controlling that wrist. What Byler is doing so well is controlling Turnbull's wrist on the whistle. And so even when Turnbull stands, Byler can go into that little sag, bulldog-type tilt. Byler doing a great job breaking Turnbull down on the whistle. I'm sure this is some notes the Ontario coaches will put in the banks if these two happen to see each other at districts or state. And Byler now with a nice tilt opportunity, just misses it, but that's going to give him the credit to ride the rest of this period and not get called for stalling with how many times he's come close to turning Turnbull. Byler gives his coach the thumbs up. I got it, coach. And we're off here. 30 seconds to go in this first period. Turnbull's on his feet. Now he's got to sit. Byler catches that arm again, though. Byler doing such a good job maintaining wrist control, staying in good position, pressuring forward. Now Turnbull gets away. Now it's 2-1. Here we go. Short time. Can Turnbull get a takedown and win it? In on a leg. This is going to be close. Turnbull now switches to a single. 5 seconds. Turnbull pressuring the whole way. Byler able to stop that shot now and able to pull it off. A late flurry by Tyler Turnbull comes up just short, and your champ at 120 pounds, Brady Byler of Highland. We move on to 126 pounds, and Marion Harding rolls out a hammer. I'm sorry, Gallion, my apologies. Gallion rolls out a hammer. Grady Harding, currently ranked 30-4. Your projected state champ in Division II at 126 pounds. His opponent, the number 2 seed, Sean Murphy from Pleasant. Murphy, 22-12, has got a tall task in front of him, as Grady Harding is one of the most college-ready wrestlers in the area. And he's just a junior. Harding pressuring in right now. Harding's attack rate is as busy as you'll see around the state, and he's up 3-0. Minute 38 to go here in this first period. We just flashed the team score right now. Going into the semifinals, Clear Fork had a comfortable lead. I really thought it was going to be Clear Fork and Ontario, but Gallion showed up ready to go. Last I checked, Gallion was in second place as team points. Ontario, and the difference between second, third, and fourth was just a few points. Clear Fork had a bit of a comfortable lead. Beautiful snap down, go behind for another 3 points by Grady Harding. Minute 10 left. Harding kicks Murphy out, makes the score 6-2. Gorgeous snap down, go behind. There it is again. Put that on the highlight film. That's exactly how you do it. Makes it 9-2. Now Harding slides in a leg. Got a boot in. I love that figure 4 on the thigh technique. It creates such pressure on the hip, and that's we're able to get the turn and the swipes. There's a lot of pressure on that hip of Murphy. Now Harding hops off, was looking for a quick fall. Murphy able to score it out, but not for Harding. Picks up 4 more, makes it a quick 13-2, and we're knocking on the door of a tech fall inside the first period. Harding allows Murphy to escape, makes it 13-3. Yeah, watch out for that snap down. That thing is wicked. Boy, if he can't get you one way, he'll get you another. That time, just a shot, catches Murphy sprawling and just a go behind. Really nice technique there. Makes it 19-2, and that's all she wrote. And that's a tech fall. And it's we've got 16-3. Okay, 16-3. So not a tech fall yet. Got a little ahead of myself there. So with a reversal, Harding wins. An escapement takedown, Harding wins. Ends the match quick with a tech fall. Second period, Harding down, an escape. That makes it 17-3. Harding, beautiful. high C. And that's the end of the match. Your champ at 126 pounds, Junior Grady Harding pushes his record to 31-4, and the postseason starts for him. 132 pounds. Galleon's got another tough kid out here. Carter Trukovich, sophomore. He's 31-3. His opponent, Gavin Miller, also a sophomore, 19-3. Last time I watched Miller, was very impressed with Miller. This match could be closer than people expect. Trukovich, nice snap down, go behind, gets his three-point takedown. 3-0 Trukovich, allows Miller to escape, makes it 3-1. Minute 35 left to go in the first period. Trukovich on the attack again, stalking on the edge. Trukovich did such a good job, head pressure, snap down, using that to set up his shots. Changes direction beautifully, drops to a single. Gorgeous chain wrestling there. He's going to limp arm that out. Miller looking for a little Jonesy tilt there, but Trukovich a little too wiry for that. Trukovich trying to slide a leg in now. Miller doing a good job with a, looks like a shin whizzer. Yeah, Miller doing a good job with a shin whizzer. There you go. Trukovich limp arms out, picks up another three, makes it 6-1 Trukovich. 54 seconds left to go in the first period. Trukovich slides legs in now, looking for a tilt, looking for a turn, and he's getting swipes. Trukovich going to pick up 4 more backs. That'll make it 10-1. 35 seconds to go. Trukovich looking to stay on top to end this period. Miller, a quality wrestler, and just goes to show you the level that Carter Trukovich is wrestling at right now. The stalling on the bottom, man, that's a tough call. That's a tough call for Gavin Miller. If I had Carter Trukovich on me with double legs in and beating a snot out of me, I don't know how I can stand up either. That's a tough call for Gavin Miller. Get that stall call, but it's his choice to start the second period. He defers to Trukovich. Trukovich goes down. Posts his head. Miller thought about a cradle there. Trukovich a little too stout for that. Now Trukovich gets his 1-point escape. About 12-second escape. Now Trukovich stalking. Up 11-1. He'll set that shot up off his snap down, off his head pressure. That guy dives in on a shot there, but able to get there. Miller comes to a shin whizzer, but Trukovich going to be a little too stout for it, I think. As he elevates that leg, walks that leg up, dives through, gets the other ankle, collects his three-point takedown. Really well done by Trukovich. Trukovich allows Miller to escape, and we're neutral. Back to the center with 1 minute 10 left. We're back off and running. 14-2 here, Carter Trukovich on top of Gavin Miller. Miller was the 2 seed coming in, Trukovich the 1 seed. Trukovich kind of complaining Miller's headbutting a little bit. This one's going to be a good rivalry going forward. Both guys sophomores, both really good wrestlers. Trukovich got a little bit of an edge right now as far as development goes, but the coaches at Ontario will develop Gavin Miller, I promise you. Nice ankle pick by Trukovich. Catches Miller really leaning heavy on that front foot. Really well done. That's going to be a nominee for takedown of the week. Trukovich now needs to work up. 15 seconds left to end this thing. collects his 3 points, and that is a tech fall for Carter Trukovich. He is your 2025 MOAC champ at 132 pounds. And we move on to 138. And this is another one I've been looking forward to. Casey Clark of Highland, 42-2, sophomore. His opponent from Clear Fork, Anthony Oscar, just a freshman, 35-1. Two young guns again getting after it here in the MOAC. Both these guys ranked in the top 5 in Division II at 138. Clark in on a leg. Not beautiful lift and finished by Clark. Collects his 3 points. He's up 3-0 right away, and he allows Oscar up. Boy, the Highland wrestlers have shown up ready to go. Oscar will need to get on his offense right here. Get back in this match. He's down 3-1 already. And there he goes, trying to catch Clark on a bad shot. Oh, Oscar's in the cradle locked up. He's got 2 counting backs. This is big time for Clark. Can Oscar get the fall? Oscar looking for the fall. Can't quite get there. Oscar got flat. Oscar with the fall. Huge win, Anthony Oscar in the MOAC Finals. Catches Casey Clark. Oh, Clark came out and got a takedown, looked to be in control. But Anthony Oscar, not to be trifled with, gets the pin for the Colts. Huge win for Clear Fork. Did not see that one coming. We're on to 144 pounds. Woo! I don't know how we're going to top that one. That is a nominee for Counting Lights right there. 144 pounds. Shout out to the big thread right here. Luke Lee in the finals. He's in on a shot on Kurt Hay. And he's collecting backs. Luke Lee collecting backs. Boy, Clear Fork can get back-to-back pins right here. Lee got the half in. Hay able to roll out of it. Fireworks everywhere here in the MOAC on the championship mat. Lee with a 7-0 lead. After a nice takedown, collects backs. Hay squirts out of it. Now Luke Lee still in control. And no stalemate call yet. Lee able to get around behind. Boy. Luke Lee gonna collect more backs right here. And they go out of bounds. Oh, dangerously close to more backs. But Luke Lee looking really good. And you can see he is extremely tall for his weight class. Lee allows Hay up, makes it 7-2. And Lee on another shot, cracking the hip down. Steps over, beautiful, really well done by Lee. Nice technique, step over, get his head over that hip. That's just a matter of time for his points. He needs to step his left leg over, and there's the points. Lee secures 3 more takedown, pushes his lead to 10-1. 35 seconds to go here in this first period. Clear Fork coming out, throwing haymakers in the finals right away, pushing their lead in the team points. Anthony Oscar's pin. I expected that match to go the distance, and he just caught Casey Clark napping a little bit with the cradle. Got him on his back, but here we are at 138. I'm sorry, 144. That's how the first period ends. On the second period, it's going to be Hayes' choice. He defers. Lee lets him up again, makes it 10-2. And we're off. Boy, Lee doing a good job. He dives in on those shots, but he's so tall, so long, he's effective. He kind of baits you into that right there. He baits you into that. Catches trying to go behind with that arm trapped, and he's so tall, able to get that dump, collects 3 more takedown, and he's got 4 back sitting and that is a tech fall. Really well wrestled match by Luke Lee. Collects an MOAC championship at 144 pounds. We move on to 150. And here comes another hammer. Mason Turnbull for Ontario. Turnbull 17-0 on the year. He wrestles the 3 seed, Chase Van from Pleasant. Van 27-15. Turnbull in on a shot. Cracks the hip down. Comes to a, that's a Peterson. Comes to a Peterson position. Collects 3 points takedown. Getting 4 more for back. Makes it 7-0 Turnbull of Ontario over Van of Pleasant. Like I said, Van the 3 seed. Turnbull the 1 seed. Turnbull eyeing another MOAC championship. He wants to make a run in the postseason. As a senior, slides the boot in here. Up 7-0. And looking for backs. Turnbull now staying in control on top. Van not doing a whole lot down there. Boy, you're going to see a stalling call on Van here real quick when he's clamping his arms in like that. Not allowing Turnbull to do much with it, but Turnbull digs a bar in. Now he's got a bar. This could be trouble. Going to collect the far wrist, plant the shoulder on the mat, then he'll take big steps. Plant that shoulder again. He'll reset. He's going to keep that bar. And Van of Pleasant not doing a whole lot in the bottom here, kind of. And there's your stall warning, as I mentioned. So Van picks up a stall warning. Turnbull comes to a claw here. Got his hips on the mat, but he's pretty comfortable in this position. And referee calls him out of bounds. 6 seconds to go in this first period. Mason Turnbull up 7-0. Man, that's a good-looking scratch on Turnbull's neck. Dang. So someone needs to brush up on the nail check. And Turnbull looks to be content to ride this thing out. Turnbull's choice. Turnbull selects down. 150-pound championship. Turnbull up 7-0 to start the second period. It's Mason Turnbull, that is. Watched his cousin, Tyler Turnbull, who's a squeaker just a little bit ago. But this one right now, no doubt, Van slides in a leg. Turnbull gets to his feet. Just Gazzoni's right out of that. And we're neutral. Makes it 8-0 Turnbull. Nice heavy collar tie. Look for him to snap that collar tie. There it goes. But Van felt the shot coming and backed out. Van's got to be careful how much he backs away. He's already been warned for stalling once. Now Turnbull in on leg. Waterfall position here. Protects his ankles beautifully. He's going to scoot. He's going to scoot out the back door. Step over. Hook the leg. Guy with a high head wins here. So you always want to keep your head high in this spot, and you'll win. And Turnbull does just that. Keeps his head position over Van's. Able to collect 3 more takedown. Pushes his lead to 11-0. Turnbull pitching a shutout here in the finals match. Comes a ball and chain tilt. Just misses it, but scoops that arm now. Now this is trouble. Going to hook that leg, hook the head with his leg, elevate it and get the fall. Mason Turnbull with the pin. He's your champion at 150 pounds. And we move on to 157. And the projected state champ at 157 pounds for Highland, the coach's son, Cale Gilmore, just a junior, takes the mat. He is 41-0. But across the way is Addison Babb. Babb is 37-6. This thing, even though Clark's projected state champ, Babb's got some wins, 37-6. This should be a good one. Gilmore, like I said, 41-0. Babb, 37-6. Babb of River Valley. Gilmore of Highland. I watched Gilmore had that fantastic run at state last year as a sophomore, falling just short in the state championship match. But at 41-0, he looks like a man on a mission. He is stalking, pressuring in. He's probably one of the biggest high school 157-pounders I've seen in a while. Slides around behind. Got to be careful there. Good call by the referee. Potentially dangerous. Good call. Babb protecting those ankles as soon as the whistle blew. He was moving those feet. Gilmore, beautiful snap down off that wrist control. Collects three-point takedown. Allows Babb up with some attitude. Now there, beautiful takedown. Put that on the highlight reel. Mark that for takedown of the week. That's how you do it. Single leg, elevate it, get the trip. And Gilmore pressuring Babb all the way out. Meets him back in the middle. Gilmore stalking now. Takes another shot. Gorgeous lift. Beautiful finish. Allows Babb to fall flat to catch himself. You'll never get called. You'll never get called for a slam when you lift a guy but let him catch himself like that. You can bring him down pretty physical. And then you see Gilmore shoot Babb out of bounds. There's a lot. If you're a young wrestler, man, watch Cale Gilmore. Watch how he conducts himself on the mat. He never takes his foot off the gas pedal. Forces a stalling call out of Babb now. There's insult to injury. Elevate the ankle. Don't rush it. Let Babb get impatient. Try and dive away. Collect your 3 points. Push him out of bounds. 12-4 now. 15 to 4 for Gilmore. And Gilmore firmly in control on this one. Taking a guy with 37 wins and knocking on the door of a tech fall in the first period. It's going to be Babb's choice. Babb, take top. Why not? Why not? Down 15-4. Gilmore's controlled the neutral position. He's a taller wrestler. You really don't want to go underneath here. So, yeah, why not go top here? I like that decision by the coaches for River Valley. But Gilmore up and to his feet right away. Pushes his lead to 16-4. And Babb, I don't know what to do. He gives him a takedown to Gilmore. Cale Gilmore, your champ at 157 pounds. The projected state champ. We move on to 165. Man, this thing is going at breakneck pace. Remington Baker. He's a senior. He's 24-8. And it's Speedy Lakota Leedy on the mat for Clear Fork, 24-9. Leedy, Baker 24-8. So on paper, this thing looks like a toss-up. But if you've watched the Highland wrestlers wrestle these finals matches, they mean business. And I can't imagine how valuable it is for a guy like Remington Baker to be able to line up against Cale Gilmore every day in the wrestling room and just be able to face that kind of competition day in and day out. Baker on a shot. Leedy stuffs it here. He's looking to score. Front headlock position by Leedy. Drops to a leg on a reshot. Baker with a Baker with a whizzer, though. Now he goes in on his shot. High C by Baker. He's in on a leg. Really nice re-attack by Baker. Leedy looking to fight that off. Got Baker head stuffed. Baker drives through. Horsepower right there. Leedy able to fight it off again. Baker comes to single leg, but he's cleared up around the thigh. So Leedy definitely in better position here. Leedy breaks the hole, gets around for a quick three, and Baker's hands are still in bounds. So Baker has to realize in that position he's got to keep wrestling. Leedy does a good job seeing Baker's head's down, hands in the cylinder, and spins around for an important three-point takedown in what looks to be a 50-50 match here with 26 seconds left to go in the first period. I say 50-50 match because I think this one goes either way. Anyone's match still. Really important for Leedy to ride this thing out in the last couple seconds of the first period, and he does that, getting Baker completely flat. Second period. It's going to be Baker's choice. Baker defers to Leedy. Leedy is going to go down. So Leedy looking to get an escape here and push his lead to 4-0. Entertaining finals here at Clear Fork. Clear Fork was in the lead for the team championship coming in the finals. They got a nice pin out of Anthony Oscar. I gotta believe that's going to help, and a tech fall out of a pin out of Anthony Oscar and a tech fall out of Luke Lee. And that certainly had helped their standings. And now Lakota Leedy, able to get a quick escape, pushes his lead to 4-0. And let's see if Leedy can stalk and get another takedown here. Had some nice attacks by both guys. Leedy able to get the upper hand in that last exchange. Gilmore looking to control that wrist and just really pulls Leedy on top of him. You want it when you control that tie like that. If you're Baker, you want to snap that to the mat. You don't want to try and pull the man over top you. And that's what Baker does, and Leedy quickly capitalizes, pushes his lead to 7-0. Leedy now knocking on the door of a major decision, trying to get Clear Fork some bonus points, as well as an MOAC championship. And now Baker hit for stalling on the edge. And we go out of bounds with 39 seconds left to go in this second period. It's been all Lakota Leedy on the back of two nice takedowns and an escape. Like I mentioned, Bremerton Baker the 1 seed, Lakota Leedy the 2 seed. Leedy comes in 24-9. Baker came in 24-8. Baker a senior, Leedy a sophomore. Now Leedy kind of comes out front. We really like to see guys stay around back, stay behind when you're in top position. Don't come out front unless you have to. And Baker gets an escape with 16 seconds left. That's a very important escape for Baker. It's going to be his choice in the third. Leedy taking territory. Baker on a shot. Leedy up with a nice re-attack. Leedy catches Baker on his knees. Nice re-attack. Just not able to score the points before they go out of bounds. And we are at the start of the third period, and Baker elects to go neutral. Doesn't want to waste time on bottom, trying to get that 1 point. Coaches want to put him neutral, get those takedowns right away. So we'll see if Baker can fire off some shots right here, get on his offense. He really likes that 2-on-1 tie, capture the tricep there. Hasn't been able to do much with it, though, in this match. And now Leedy with a beautiful little shuck. Got his leg stuck in there. He really needs to sink that leg deeper. What he needs to do is sink that leg deeper and get to a Merkle position. Gets his leg out. Collects his 3 points anyways. Well, I'd really like to see Lee in that position, recognize he's in a Merkle, sink that leg deeper, and look for that headlock, and you can go to a turn off a Merkle from there. But pulls that leg out, gets to a little more comfortable position for himself, makes it 10-1, Lee with a major decision in hand. 1:05 to go in the third period. So I got to imagine the Clear Fork coaches are going to tell Lee to ride this thing out, keep him down. No, let him up. Let him up. Makes it 10-2. Leedy still has a major decision in hand. Nice snap down by Leedy. Leedy with a major decision in hand. Baker's been warned for stalling once already. So Leedy just needs to keep pressuring in. Smart offense. Don't want to sacrifice that major. But the Clear Fork coaches clearly want a tech fall out of their guy. Leedy now with a straight-on shot double. Baker able to fight that off. Leedy does not want to give up a takedown right here. Baker off to a knee. Looking for a go behind. Leedy fights it off, gets to his feet. Baker back straight up. Clear Fork coaches wisely instructing Leedy, don't get caught in the throw. Yeah, that's good. That's good coaching right there. Absolutely. Baker on their shot. Leedy fights that off. And Lakota Leedy, your champion from Clear Fork at Clear Fork at 165 pounds. Major decision victory over Remington Baker, and we move on to 175. Now, I previewed this match, and I thought it was going to be Sam Menser of Pleasant and Blake Schlosser in the finals, but the seeding people saw things differently. Centeri, the 1 seed, Schlosser the 3. Schlosser knocked off Menser in the semifinals. And now it's Schlosser and Centeri in the finals. Centeri, 31-4, Division I guy from Marion Harding. Blake Schlosser, 37-2 from Clear Fork. So this should be a good one. 75 was the toughest weight class, I felt like. And Centeri with a quick 3-point takedown. And Centeri making my prediction look really bad right now. Like I said, I picked Menser and Schlosser in the finals. I said Centeri can get either one of these guys. And he beats Menser in the semifinals. Menser had to default out of that match. And he's out to a quick 3-0 lead here in the finals over Blake Schlosser. Menser's red, Clear Fork's green. And Centeri looking really physical here in the early on. Nice takedown early on, holding Schlosser down. Claw ride by Centeri. Gets a stalling call on Schlosser to boot. Then allows Schlosser up. Centeri looking at his leg or something. Didn't like something going on there. We're 3-1. 30 seconds to go in the first period. Hey, if you let a guy up, got to take him down. Centeri with a nice takedown to start the match. Nice slide by, re-attack, catches Schlosser walking in, cuts the corner, really nicely done by Kyle Centeri. Beautiful work. Takes a shot and catches Schlosser walking into him and just springs forward for a beautiful double leg finish. Pushes his lead 6-1 at the end of the first period, and the Clear Fork crowd is a little bit stunned here, seeing their big guy down 6-1. Centeri defers, and Schlosser takes top. And if you've watched any of Schlosser's matches, you know he's looking for the cradle right away, and he can hit it on just about anybody. Centeri with a beautiful sit and switch, though. High head wins. Centeri keeps his head high. Santeri able to get a sit and switch and collects 2-point reversal. Kyle Santeri putting on a clinic. If there's a MOAC MVP award to be handed out, man, I got to imagine Kyle Santeri gets it. Now as Schlosser with his own sit and switch, he gets that 2 points back. And looking to get a turn here is Blake Schlosser. One minute to go here. Plenty of time for Schlosser. Santeri to his feet. Beautiful mat return by Schlosser. That's how you do it. Elevate, pop your hips, get them flat. And Schlosser trying to work his way back in this match. Santeri very, very wary, though, not to let his head get too close to his knee, and that catches him a stalling call. So both guys have been warned in this match already in what has looked like an action-packed match. Schlosser looking for that mat return again. Santeri hooks the leg, makes it tough for Schlosser, brings him forward. That's clasping, but it's missed. Schlosser got away with one there. And now Santeri able to get an escape, makes it 9-3. 16 seconds to go in the second period. And an action-packed match. Really physically wrestled. Santeri's starting to slow down a little bit, though, now. And we're off to the third period. Santeri's choice. Santeri takes neutral. Santeri has dominated this position, taking Schlosser down twice. Schlosser on the attack now, stalking. Both men have been warned, so Santeri has to be very careful about staying on his offense because he's been warned. If he does that too many more times, he'll get popped again. Schlosser with a little slide by attempt there. Now Schlosser comes to fireman's carry. Looking to dump that. Santeri blocks the hip. Got an underhook now. Santeri got to do something with it. And this referee looking to insert himself in this match. One minute 20 to go here. Santeri, little half shot, nothing committed, and Schlosser gets a 3-point takedown, makes it 9-6. And here we go, folks. Kyle Santeri looks like he's running out of gas a little bit. Schlosser with his foot on the gas pedal. Down 4, 59 seconds to go. Now Santeri in on a leg. Santeri looked like he was gathering himself for the last minute or so. Springs forward with an attack. In on a leg. If he finishes it, it's all but over. Schlosser looking for, hoping. What do we got here? We've got, look like Schlosser scissored the head just to get out of position. Concedes 1 point. Schlosser in on a shot right away. Santeri defends it. Looked like maybe Schlosser scissored the head. Got a 1 point penalty. Makes it 11-6. Schlosser on the attack. And we're back to the middle. 28 seconds to go. Schlosser down 4. Santeri just defending now. Really good job by Santeri tying that arm up, taking ground. Out of bounds we go. Little extracurriculars. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Schlosser gives Santeri another point, makes it 12-6. Fans don't like it, but you can't push a guy after the whistle, and certainly not out of bounds. Makes it 9-12. And Kyle Santeri, your number 1 seed, wins probably the toughest weight class in the tournament at 175 pounds with a very impressive win over Blake Schlosser. Move on to 190. And 190 pounds, we've got another Schlosser on the mat, Alex Schlosser. He's 17-13 from Galleon. His opponent, Cameron Coleman, he's 16-10. He's a junior. So one of these matches go either way. And Coleman in on a leg, elevates it high, scoops it. Nice job, nice takedown by Coleman, collecting 3-point takedown. Makes it 3-0. And Coleman lets Schlosser up. Just catching our breath after that great 175-pound match. Coleman out to a 3-1 lead over Alex Schlosser. And there are Schlossers everywhere at Clear Fork. Like I mentioned, Clear Fork was in a comfortable lead coming into these finals. I got to imagine with the way they performed here, they've maintained that lead. Galleon was in second. So these Galleon Clear Fork matches, oh, so important. Cameron Coleman, the 3 seed. He is currently leading the 4 seed, Alex Schlosser. So I kind of picked Landon Sowards to be in the finals here for Ontario. Schlosser able to pin Sowards in the semifinals at 3 minutes, 35 seconds. And Coleman, he made the decision. Sance. And now Coleman able to get another takedown, pushes his lead to 6-1. Off to the second period. It's going to be Schlosser's choice. Schlosser defers to Coleman. Coleman selects in neutral. Why not? 2 takedowns in the first period. Go for neutral again. Schlosser on the attack now. Forces Coleman out of bounds. Like that action by Schlosser, and the coaches, Clear Fork coaches, encourage more of it. See if he digs that hook again and tries to attack that knee with the brace on it. There's that hook again. Nope. This time Coleman able to pummel out of it. Coleman now digging hooks. Can't quite get there. This match really being wrestled in the middle of the mat. Schlosser takes an attempt at kind of a fireman's carry dump there. His brother Blake does that really well. Not much action now. 45 seconds to go here at 190 pounds in the second period. Coleman with the hooks now. Just kind of shucks it by and collects 3 points. Takedown. Pushes his lead 12-1. Coleman's got a major decision in hand. Knocking on the door with tech fall. Goes right back to it. Why not? 13 seconds to go here in the second period. Another nice job by Coleman, being very physical with his takedowns. And he pushes his lead. Cameron Coleman pushes his lead to 12-2. Going into the third period, Alex Schlosser took top. I like that idea by Clear Fork again. Whenever every wrestler getting outclassed a little bit, getting beat, why not take top? It's a position you haven't been in yet. And it gives yourself just another chance, but Coleman able to get away quickly. And we're neutral with Christian Coleman up 13-2 over Alex Schlosser in the 190-pound championship bout, and we got an eye poke. So Alex is going to need a little bit of time to recover from that. Big shout out to the OH Report team here working with me. My man Brian Skowronski, his better half Jory, Jeremy Peoples, all those great camera angles. The dream team. Man, we couldn't do it. None of this happens without you guys. Listen, when I say I just show up and talk, that's all I do. All I really do is I show up and I run my mouth. These guys do all the hard work, bring you all these great camera angles, all these great graphics. And just so glad we can bring high school sports to you live and free on the OH Report. Like I said, my name is Zack Truax. Now we have a chance to catch our breath. That's the first injury timeout we've had in the finals. And they've been some physical matches. Alex Schlosser now in on a shot. And Cameron Coleman is going to be a problem for people at sectionals and districts. I promise you. I like his brand. I like that brand of wrestling at 190 pounds. A lot of snap downs, control the ties, move your feet. Oh, boy, that was close. He could have got to another leg there. Schlosser was a little wise to pick that leg up, but I think it would have been a little too late. Nice attempt, but Schlosser turns the tables and gets the takedown. Really well done by Schlosser. Let's get the beautiful replay here. Looks like Coleman's got Schlosser to the right. Just pressures in a little too much. And, oh, they're waving it off. And I can clearly see on the camera it's a three-point takedown. Oh, that's tough for Alex Schlosser. Caught Coleman just leaning in and was able to collect the three, but they wave it off. And you saw the replay on OH Report. It looked pretty good from here, but never mind it. 25 seconds to go here in this match. Cameron Coleman up 13-2. Major decision in hand. And you can see the guys in his corner urging him on. They want more points. Schlosser shooting Coleman out of bounds. Schlosser it's just not taking his foot off the gas pedal. Really like the effort by the young man. Coleman's first steps back. Schlosser shoots again. Coleman stuffs it. And that's the match. Your champ at 190 pounds, Cameron Coleman from Gallion. We move on to 215. Your one seed, Trey Copeland from Clear Fork. He is 32-7. He wrestles Trenton McGlott from Ontario. McGlott is 14-7. These two wrestled just last week at the assembly duel. Copeland squeaked out a really nice 2-0 win. He got a reversal and 2 rideouts. So let's see if we get a little more fireworks in this match. I got to imagine the Ontario coaches told their guy, you need more offense. Get after Copeland early. But Copeland, like I said, wrestled a really a really nice match last time these two got together. Very patient, didn't rush anything, and was able to get a slight victory. So this one really, you feel like, even though Copeland's a 1 seed, you feel like this one could go either way. Both kids are juniors. I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Trey Copeland, one of the most improved wrestlers I've ever seen. Where he started as a freshman to where he is just a junior. He has a whole senior campaign in front of him. So I know Coach Allerding and the Faust coaches are really excited about the upside for this young man. These guys are going to wrestle a typical 2:15 pace. We're going to see a couple attempts here. Nothing too committed. Neither guy looking to put himself in too much danger. If an easy takedown will present itself, they'll take it. Good hand fighting there, working for control. Copeland looking to get that little 2-on-1 rush in control with the wrist and the tricep. And McGlott doing a nice job. Now McGlott's got Copeland's arm pinned. Both guys kind of probing for offense. Five seconds left to go in the first period. This thing wrestled right in the middle of the match. I think they heard a whistle on the other mat and they stopped. Here we go. Second period, it's going to be McGlott's choice. McGlott will defer. Copeland takes down. So last time we were here, Copeland able to get the quick reversal and the right out on McGlott. He just did a sit and switch. So I got to imagine he's thinking about that right away. And we're off. McGlott stops Copeland's first move this time and gets him flat. Copeland looking to control wrists. But McGlott getting wrist control, pressuring forward. Copeland a little sit out now to his feet and able to get away. Trey Copeland gets a 1-point escape with 1:29 left to go in the second period. He's up 1-0. And I expect we're going to see more of the same here in the second period. Both guys just kind of probing for wrist control, probing for arm control, taking, shots, but nothing really committed. Neither guy really wanting to put himself in too much danger. It'll be McGlott's choice in the third period. This thing being wrestled right in the middle of the mat. Now McGlott in a shot. That's a beautiful shot by McGlott. First really committed attempt by either guy, and McGlott might make it pay off here. Switches direction. Oh, he tried to pull Copeland across his head. He's got to go the other direction with that. Now Copeland trying to get McGlott flat. McGlott 2-on-1. Copeland's so tall. He might be able to get around behind right here. McGlott really needs to hustle. Copeland got the hands broke. This is close, and Trey Copeland with a 3-point takedown off of a Trent McGlott shot. And Copeland looks like his headgear's a little loose. There you go. Nice head pressure by Trey Copeland. Gets around and collects his 3-point takedown. But that was off of a committed shot by McGlott. He was close, but when he went to finish it, he tried to pull Copeland across his head. And instead of getting his head out and using it like a battering ram and pushing it the other way, he tried to pull across his head. And that gave Trey Copeland just enough time to gather himself and secure a takedown off of just a shot defense sprawl. So now Copeland's up 4-0, which kind of feels like a comfortable lead in this match. It will be McGlott's choice in the third period, though. And like I said, McGlott did do a nice job with a committed shot, and you're seeing Coach Turnbull there. I'm sure Coach Turnbull is coaching McGlott up right now. Hey, if we get that escape next time, we're in on a leg. This is how you finish the shot. Get your head in good position on his hip. Drive with your head across his body. Don't pull him across your head, and you'll get that takedown, because an escape and a takedown will tie the match up. And McGlott will be down. Catches his breath here as they fix Copeland's headgear. We're off and running. About 28 seconds left to go here in the second period. Trey Copeland off of takedowns on top. McGlott really needs to get an escape. McGlott to his feet. Got to move his feet. Copeland brings him back down the mat. McGlott short sit. Copeland follows. Nice job. Copeland does a nice job staying under the arms, attacking wrists, keeping McGlott down. McGlott tries a little Granby roll. Copeland not going for it. Follows through, hooks the ankle, and he's going to finish the second period on top after a nice escape and then a takedown. And it'll be McGlott's choice. And McGlott wisely chooses. Coach would tell him to choose neutral. Yeah. And he goes. Coach Turnbull tells McGlott, hey, neutral. You haven't got away from this guy yet. And McGlott shakes him off and goes down. And Coach Turnbull says, you can't quit moving until you get out. Oh, and McGlott does to a sit-out. Copeland clasps his arms and now allow a penalty makes it 4-1. Now it's a completely different match. Copeland caught clasping. McGlott sits the other way and gets his reversal. That makes it 4-3. Copeland gets the escape. We're 5-3. We got a match. McGlott in on a leg. McGlott taking another committed shot here. Copeland's so tall, though. So hard to get a takedown if you don't elevate that leg quick. Such great leverage in a defensive position. He breaks McGlott's hands, and he gets the takedown of his own, pushes it to 8-3, and he allows McGlott up. And now McGlott called for stalling for not getting to his feet right away, but he secures 1 point escape, makes it 8-4. Copeland in on a leg, but McGlott in on his own leg. This would make it 8-7. McGlott can finish. McGlott has to get off his hip. There he does. Copeland able to get away, though. Oh, he's just so tall. And breaks Copeland down. Head on the mat. Breaks McGlott down. And McGlott with his head on the mat. Copeland lets him up again. Copeland pushing for bonus points here. I like it. Boy, McGlott so close a couple times, but Copeland just physically wore McGlott out with his length. And we're one neutral. McGlott tries for head and arm, misses it. Gives Copeland 3 more points, makes it 14-5. Very important major decision. Oh, no. Copeland was going to let McGlott up with short time. McGlott captures a leg. Copeland's going to try and stay on top now. 7 seconds to go. He's looking at his coach. He's a little confused. But Trey Copeland is your MOAC champ at 215 pounds. And we move on to heavyweight. And make sure you have the highlight film ready, Skowronski. I don't know if you remember this Drew Goldberg, but he had some nice throws last year on Rather Throw You Than Know Ya. And I was watching Jermaine Starks in the semifinals. He can do a little throwing of your own. These two big boys get together and start throwing each other. There may be some dents in the gym floor by the time we're done. Starks from Marion Harding, Goldberg from River Valley, both these guys can throw. I've watched them both wrestle. They can both take you for a ride. Goldberg comes in at 33-7 from River Valley. He's a junior. Jamari Starks comes in at 15-8. He got the big upset over the number 2 seed, Gavin Garrett of Shelby, in the semifinals. He was losing, and I from what I saw, he threw Garrett a couple times and was able to secure that victory, and Garrett was my choice as conference champ, so I picked this one way wrong. And, yeah, Goldberg had a beautiful throw last year, an OH report we featured on Rather Throw You Than Know Ya last year. He can throw. So don't get up just yet. I know people see the big guys come on the mat, and sometimes they look away. Do not look away. This thing could end real quick. We could get a big boy going feet to back. 51 seconds left to go here in this first period. Starks was the 3 seed. Goldberg was the 1 seed. This thing being wrestled pretty much in the middle of the mat. Goldberg with double unders now. Goldberg double unders. Look out. Looks to sag that. They're coming this way. Protect the equipment. Protect the equipment. We almost brought him right into your living room, folks. And we're 15 seconds to go in the first period. No real committed attacks by either guy. Both guys respecting each other's ability to throw and score. Goldberg had something cooking over here with a little over-under, but Starks able to get out of bounds. Goldberg's choice he selects down. You know, sometimes conventional wisdom says to defer here, right? But as you get in the upper weights, I really like taking the advantage and taking my choice right away and getting away while my big guy's still fresh. Because I'll tell you what, it's a different story getting out from underneath a guy who weighs 275, 280 than is 106 or 113. So I like that choice by Goldberg. And Starks kind of drags him to the mat, but Goldberg able to get to his feet, and we are neutral. Right there, Starks kind of drags him back. Goldberg just rolls through, and we're neutral with Drew Goldberg of River Valley up 1-0 over Jamari Starks of Marion Harding. And now Goldberg in on a shot. Waterfall position, really nicely done by Goldberg there. That's good technique by the big boy. Gets his three-point takedown. Right there, waterfall position, protects his ankles, finishes right away. Nice job by Drew Goldberg getting a takedown. And we're off. Minute 9 to go here in the second period. Drew Goldberg up 4-0 over Jamari Starks. Starks not doing a whole lot on bottom. Goldberg lifts that leg, so looks at Turk the bottom leg. Starks hooks the leg now. Goldberg gets that out, looks to elevate that leg. He's going to try and lift that near leg and step through and hook that bottom leg. Look for a Turk. Just missed it there. Now he's working something more upper body. Wait, Goldberg. Yeah, when Goldberg's on his toes, pressuring forward, the pressure's so much different than when he lets his laces hit the mat. And what do you never want to see on a wrestling mat, Brian Skowronski? Keep your laces off the mat and a wrinkle in the back of your neck. And we've got stalling on Goldberg. So referee calling the top man for stalling. Wants to see him work more side-to-side stuff. Just can't cover the hip the whole time. But 10 seconds left to go in the second period. If I'm Goldberg, I take that stalling call every day. That doesn't bother me one bit. Starks comes to his feet, and Starks gets a very important escape with about 1 second left to go. That's a huge escape for Starks. Starks, the coaches tell him to take down. He's not crazy about the choice, as you can see. But an escape here and a takedown, he wins the match. Can't say I disagree with Starks' logic. Go neutral and escape ties it up, or a takedown ties it up. He expended a lot of energy getting away from Goldberg last time. And we can see Goldberg stops his first move right away, but Goldberg has been warned for stalling, so he's got to be careful here. So Goldberg drops to a leg. Goldberg needs to be very careful and get popped for stalling again. We've got to just let Starks go. And Starks is able to get away, and that's exactly what the Marion Harding coaches wanted. They got their escape out of their man. It's 4-2. It's anyone's match with 1:33 left to go in this finale of the MOAC, and we're neutral. Anyone's match. Goldberg up 4-2, but he's been warned for stalling already. Goldberg can take one more stalling call and not lose. The next one, the one after that, will cost him 2 points, though. So Goldberg really needs to make sure he's pressuring in, he's taking territory. Doesn't want to look like he's backing. Doesn't want to look like he's blocking. Starks got 1 minute to get after it here, but I think Starks is going to time that flurry for close to the end, and didn't see what happened there. Let's get the headgear adjusted for Starks. toe on the line. Here we go. 1 minute to go in the finals of heavyweight, our last match of the night. Stick around after this finals match. We'll probably take a quick break, give a nod to our sponsors, and there's that stalling call on Goldberg. No, stalling call on Starks. Wow, Starks got called for stalling. Beautiful shot, the whistle by Starks. Oh, he's so close for a takedown. Great job by Starks. Completely catches Goldberg off guard. Now elevates that leg. This is, Goldberg able to get the toe on the mat. Starks, there's your throw. But we go out of bounds. Oh, some nice fireworks here at the end of heavyweight. Like I said, following heavyweight, we'll take a quick break, give some love to our sponsors. When we come back, I'm going to try and round up some interviews with a couple wrestlers and a coach. So stay with us after this for some great interviews here on OH Report, live and free from Clear Fork High School. Don't blink. 25 seconds. This thing can still go either way. Goldberg up 4-2 over Starks and Marion Harding. Starks pressuring in, though. And the Marion Harding coaches imploring their guy to go. Starks attempts a little slide by there. Again, nothing. We're neutral. 5 seconds. Goldberg thinks he's got it locked up. Boy, he better watch that whistle. The coaches are telling him right now, be ready on the whistle. Because Starks almost got him on the last restart. And now Starks going to catch a caution. Nope. Goldberg backing, and that's how it ends. Drew Goldberg, your champ at 285 pounds at heavyweight. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I'll try and round up an interview or two with some champs. Maybe I'll talk to the winning coach if we get a chance. Stick with us. We'll be right back here on OH Report. Truax back here at Clear Fork High School on OH Report, live and free at the MOAC Championships. My man Kyle Santeri from Marion Harding wins probably the toughest weight class today, 175. And the funnest thing to do when you win a weight class, Kyle, is prove all the guys who think they know they're talking about wrong. And you certainly did that, my man. In the show, I said it, man, this is Menser or Schlosser. Both those guys are quality guys. You come out, you get on the other side of the bracket, which is a great draw, come through, win the championship with a win over Schlosser. Very convincing. Talk to me a little bit about that win and what it took to beat a high-quality kid like that.
I mean, he was very strong. I knew going in he was good on top and bottom. I just had to make sure I was getting my takedowns and getting up off bottom.
Now, you're a Division I guy, so there's some Division I pride there, right? Yeah. And your record right now is?
I think I'm 30-4.
30-4, ranked in the top 10 in Division I?
Yeah.
And where do you guys go to sectionals?
We're going to Newark.
Go to Newark sectionals. So you've got your eye on Columbus now. Is that right?
Correct.
And what are some things you're working on as you come down the home stretch? Are there any positions you want to get better at? Anything you really think you need to improve on to take yourself to that next step?
Not really. I think it's important to continue doing what I'm doing, lifting, getting extra workouts, practicing as hard as I can, and just keep coming away with it.
That is Kyle Santeri. He is your champ at the toughest weight class today at the MOAC Championships, 175 pounds. Congratulations, Kyle. Hey, now we'll bring on two more champs. We got some youngsters here. I'll stand next, Luke standing right here next to me. I don't like looking short, but that's just the way it is today. So I got Anthony Oscar, 138-pound champ, right? 138-pound champ. Boy, one of the toughest matchups in the finals. Top two guys ranked in the top 5. Comes down, he gets a takedown on you real quick and lets you up. When was the last time you were taken down and letting up in the first period?
There hasn't been a moment this year.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Takes down, lets you up, and you said, I don't think you took that too well. You come out, and I looked away for a second, looked back. You got him in a cradle looking for a fall. What was that like, that moment, having a guy that high quality caught in a cradle on his back on your home mat?
I mean, it's an electric moment, but you got to just stay focused and get the job done, because if you can't get that pin, you still got the whole rest of the match to wrestle.
Yeah, you let a guy like that off his back, and it's anyone's match again, right? Because he was high quality, high action, and you're both Division II guys. So you're going to see each other down the road again, I imagine, and what could be a huge matchup again. But you're the champ today on your home gym. What was it like? You got up, you saw the crowd standing up, cheering for. What was that like in that moment for you?
Our audience is I always love them. They're always electric. It's a great atmosphere just winning anything in this gym with the home crowd.
So that's Anthony Oscar. Now we got Luke Lee at the other end of the spectrum here. Anthony, kind of short, stocky guy. Luke, you go by with the thin man at the assembly duel, right?
I went by the slender man.
The
slender man.
You went by the slender man. Comes out, gets a championship in what looked like a 50-50 match, but you dominated that match. And what I really like that you do, you take that little shot like a fireman's carry, and you seem to almost bait him into trying to get around behind you with the arm still trapped, and you just go to a dump. Take me through your thought process, how you develop that.
We've been working on like circling left, and then slow, like you kind of like fake them, and then you go in and you fireman's carry them to a dump, and that's been working out really well for me through this whole season, I'd say. It worked the entire day. That's a lot of points racked up from that move. Takedown to their back, honestly. I think I did that twice in the finals, and yeah, it worked really well.
Yeah, 14 points in the finals off a really basic but high-quality move. And now you guys both have your eyes on the postseason. Look, where do you guys go for sectionals?
I don't know.
Oh, let me add. Okay, so there you go.
Galleon.
So they go to Galleon for sectionals and looking to make a postseason run. But two youngsters coming through for the Colts today on the home mats. Looks like you guys might have this thing sewn up going into the finals. But I always talk about the MOAC being one of the most competitive conferences around. Give me your thoughts on your conference, what this wrestling tournament's like.
It's very exciting because you got the home crowd. You're in your home. There's many people you know, a lot of rivalries going on, Ontario, Galleon, a lot of people you know. It's just exciting.
Anthony, what do you got to say about the conference tournament?
It's always going to be tough. You know, it's never going to be easy here.
Now, let's get some shout-outs for you guys. Now, I played football with your pops a long time ago. Yeah, I even told you that. So I know he's over there proud as heck of you right now. Too bad we couldn't get him to be a wrestler in high school. But let's give him some shout-outs. Who you want to shout out right now?
I want to shout out Jake and Bailey Faust. They've been with me ever since middle school. They've been helping me out a lot, pushing me, and making me a better person, I'd say. And, yeah.
All right, Anthony, who you want to shout out? Look right at the camera, give a shout out here.
I want to thank all my friends, coaches, and I want to thank the crowd for coming out tonight, making such a big roar when we get the win.
Couple sensational underclassmen for Clear Fork, picking up some very important championship points. Hey, Brian, I think we'll take a quick break now. When we come back, you'll be able to see the award ceremony. Stick with us live and free on OH Report from Clear Fork High School.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
Zack Truax back here at Clear Fork High School in the MOAC Championships. I got the 157-pound champ, Cale Gilmore from Highland with me. And one thing I noticed when I watched you wrestle, Cale, you seem to wrestle with a little different mentality, a little different gear than most high school wrestlers. You were out there wrestling for MOAC Championship, but, man, you had that look in your eye like you were wrestling for the state championship. So take me through your preparation and your mentality for matches. What do the young guys out there need to learn from you so they can wrestle like that someday?
Yeah, so I mean, like last year I was just focused on having fun, and it got me close, and I want to win it this year. So going into it, I'm worried about having fun. I'm preparing for every match the same way every time. I'm trusting my training, and I'm going out and I'm scoring as many points as I possibly can and having fun with it.
So it's a foot on the gas pedal mentality for you a little bit?
We're just going. We're having fun, score as many points as possible.
And you certainly were. You mixed up snap down, go behinds. You were attacking the legs. What's the go-to, though? Cale Gilmore needs to score points late in a match. What do you think? Are you thinking snap down, head pressure, or are you going to a shot? What's your idea there?
I'm feeling. I don't think when I wrestle. I just feel it. I feel everything that happens. I turn my brain off. I trust my preparation leading up to it in practice, and I just got to let my body do its thing.
There he is, your undefeated wrestler, Cale Gilmore from Highland, your 157-pound MOAC champ and the projected Division II state champ in his weight class. Cale, look forward to seeing you wrestle the rest of the year. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
In fourth, from Pleasant, David Turek. No. Yes. No. Damn it. I'm trying to read off a bracket. Sorry. Shit. Where in the fuck is he? Sorry. Fourth is Sean Nolan from Shelby. Coming in third. Oh, God. Where in the fuck is he? From Pleasant, David Turek. In second, from Highland, Braden Bisbee. And your champion from Marion Harding, Mark King. Jesus, this is difficult. All right, for 113, placing fifth from Shelby, Lucas Mon. In fourth, from River Valley, Carson Jenkins. In third, from Highland, Connor Blaney. Your runner-up from Clear Fork, Colton Wanger. And your champion at 113, from Ontario, Aiden O. Kaisers. 120 pounds, coming in 5th, from Shelby, Jamison Kaiser. Coming in 4th, from Pleasant, Gabe Addy. At 3rd, from Galleon, Karsten Brainstetter. Your runner-up from Ontario, Tyler Turnball. And your champ at 121 pounds, from Highland, Brady Byler. Pounds. Coming in 5th, from Shelby, Tristan Carr. Coming in 4th, from Marion Harding, Darian Richardson. Coming in 3rd, from River Valley, Darren Triplat. Your runner-up from Pleasant, Sean Murphy. And your champion at 126 pounds, Grady Harding. All right, at the 132 pounds, coming in 5th place, Luke Bailey from Shelby. At 4th, from Marion Harding, Jaden Jackson. And 3rd, from Clear Fork, Damon Hoskins. Your runner-up from Ontario, Gavin Miller. And your champion at 132 pounds, from Galleon, Carter Trukovich. All right, at 138 pounds, placing 5th, from Shelby, Arthur Kane. Coming in 4th, from Ontario, Weston Robertson. Coming in 3rd, from Galleon, Ryder Alberti. Your runner-up from Highland, Casey Clark. And your champion at 138 pounds, Anthony Oscar. At 144 pounds, placing 5th, from Ontario, Raiden Reinhardt. At 4th, from Highland, Eric Nolting. Coming in 3rd, from Shelby, Mason Cook. Your runner-up, from Galleon, Kurt Hay. And your champion, from Clear Fork, Luke Lee. Is the bonds page score correct? At 150 pounds, placing 5th, from Shelby, Denny LaFawn. Placing 4th, from Clear Fork, Isaac Lee. Coming in 3rd, from Pleasant, Chase Van. Your runner-up. Where in the fuck did he go? Your runner-up, from Marion Harding, Sean Kelly. And your champion at 150 pounds, Mason Turnbull. Placing 5th at 157 pounds, from Pleasant, Harrison Moore. In 4th, from Ontario, Jimmy Unger. And 3rd, from Clear Fork, Landon Schlosser. Your runner-up, from River Valley, Addison Babb. And your champion at 157 pounds, from Highland, Cale Gilmore. At 165 pounds, placing 5th, from Ontario, Colton Blevins. And 4th, from Marion Harding, Robinson Ramos. Coming in 3rd, from Highland, Remington Baker. And your runner-up, from Galleon, Blake McDaniel. And your champion at 165 pounds, Lakota Leedy. And next at 175 pounds, placing 5th from River Valley, Hayden Kittles. Placing 4th from Highland, Liam Delaney. Placing 3rd from Galleon, Bryce McDaniel. Your runner-up from Clear Fork, Blake Schlosser. And your champion at 175 pounds, Kyle Sentieri from Harding. And at 190 pounds, placing 5th from River Valley, Blake Miley. And 4th from Shelby, Christian Santos. At 3rd from Ontario, Landon Sowards. Your runner-up from Clear Fork, Alex Schlosser. And your champion at 190 pounds from Galleon, Cameron Coleman. Pounds. Placing 5th from Galleon, Jacob Martin. Placing 4th from Pleasant, Brennan Ringer. Coming in 3rd from Marion Harding, Jamarian Jacobs. Your runner-up from Ontario, Trenton Maglot. And from Clear Fork, your champion at 215 pounds, Trey Copeland. Heavyweights. Placing 5th from Ontario, Grady Taylor. Coming in 4th from Galleon, Luke Gaverick. At 3rd place from Shelby, Gavin Garrett. Your runner-up from Marion Harding, Jamari Starks. And your champion at the heavyweight division from River Valley, Drew Goldberg.
Joe? You're late.
Ever since Joe joined our crew, everybody's really been paying attention to all the little details.
The meeting doesn't start for 5 minutes. Not without a warm-up. You got to get better every day when you're in here. Now let's get after it. That's better. All right.
Yes, Coach.
Pick up the pace. Let's pick up the pace and keep working here. All right?
Having a Hall of Fame coach around really has helped our crew with time management.
24-second violation.
Joe, it always takes a minute.
Take a lap.
Hey, Travis.
What's up, Ski?
Hey, there's something on the copier. You go grab that for me?
Sure. Yeah, I got
Thanks,
you. Man, guy can't do anything for himself. So lazy. Unbelievable.
What is that?
What's going on
That's a
here?
technical foul. You don't talk back to an official like that.
Wait, who's the ref? What's going?
Hey, I don't want any more lip. Get out of here and run some laps. Now go.
Okay.
Move it.
Jeez.
There's no letdown. Every day you got to get a little bit better. So let's get after it. All right? Let's have a break here. On 3, OH report.
1 this, 2 this. 1, 2, 3.
Ever since Joe's joined the team, our setup has gotten a lot faster. And I've been able to cancel my gym membership.
Dude, why are you checking the mic like that?
Joe's here today, and I'm not getting another 3-second call in the paint.
Huh?
Come on, Brian. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. That's better. Adam, that's good. That's really good, Adam. That's really good. No. Don't lose the dribble. Berardi. What is that? Kind of a dribble is that? I mean, that's the slowest dribble I've ever seen. Come on. We got to work harder at this. We got to get after it, fellas. All right, you guys take a break. That's good. Keep working, Travis. You might make the JV team. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. OH report.
Zack Truax back here in Clear Fork High School. Your MOAC team champs, Clear Fork Colts. I'm with the championship coach, Nick Allerding. Coach Allerding outscoring second place Gallion by more than 20 points. What gave you guys the ability to have such a dominant performance today?
I just come down to the wrestlers performing, right? We had a good week of practice, and those guys worked hard all week and came out and put some matches together. Won some close matches in the semis, had 7 guys in the finals, and had some guys step up, win big matches.
Those big matches, specifically your champions, 4 champs today, Anthony Oscar, Luke Lee, Lakota Leedy, and Trey Copeland. Yep. Those guys, and some of those were bonus point matches, bonus points in the finals. Talk about those guys, their preparation day, what gave them the ability to win a championship?
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's some of those were rematches. You know, we'd seen some of these guys. Obviously, Anthony, he lost that Highland kid earlier in the season. That was his first loss. So, you know, it was kind of getting a little revenge, and he really went after it and stepped up, got that kid locked up and made a big win. And all the way up through was just focusing on details, focus on small details, trying to kind of improve from when we wrestled those guys the last time, too.
And every time we come here down to Clear Fork, every event you guys put on is just top-notch. And I was talking to the athletic director over there, and we both agree it has everything to do with your support group, your parent, your volunteers. What do you got to say about that group of folks?
100%. I tell you, the last time there at the Assembly Duel, we're just super blessed to have, starting with the wrestlers and the families of all the wrestlers, and then the support system, the coaching staff. I'm blessed to have great coaches all around. Our whole staff's just really competent in the world of wrestling, and then beyond that, just boosters. You got supporters like Tom Storrs has been in the program for years, and there's just a lot of that people don't see, and it takes a lot of that to really go into a program and to build an awesome culture like we have here.
Now you're bringing home the MOAC championship for 2025. but I got to believe the Clear Fork Colts have bigger goals in mind. You go to sectionals, and I think your sectionals at Galleon?
Yep.
Galleon sectionals. What are you working on this week before sectionals, your last few things to tune up on? What are you concentrating on this week to get you guys ready?
We're going to go hard.
Go hard. I love it. Coach Alleding is going to get the Clear Fork Colts ready to go for the postseason run. Hey, I'm Zack Truax. We'll take a quick break. When I come back, we'll recap the tournament. But your 2025 MOAC champs in wrestling, the Clear Fork Colts, do it on their home mat. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
Zack Truax back here in Clear Fork High School. Little post-game wrap-up as the Clear Fork Volunteers roll up the mats and put things away. As I said in my show, The Takedown, the MOAC is top to bottom the most competitive conference we have in our area. Today did not disappoint. We saw ranked wrestlers at every weight class, upsets. We saw, wrestlers, underclassmen overperforming, pulling their team through. Specifically, the underclassmen from Clear Fork really came through today and helped secure that victory. Recap of the champs: at 106 pounds, King from Harding is your champ. 113 pounds, Aiden Ohl from Ontario continues his march to the postseason. There's one of the projected state champs out of the MOAC for Ontario. Byler looked really, really impressive in his win at 120 pounds, defeating Tyler Turnbull for the championship. Turnbull was my pick to win this thing, and Byler does a nice job getting a very patient, very workmanlike 2-point victory. In the 126-pound weight class, no surprise there, though, Grady Harding, another projected state champ out of the MOAC, dominated all the way through at 132 pounds. His teammate, I said on the takedown, the guy and coaches won't have to move seats from 126 to 132. They did not. Carter Trukovich, he looked dominant in his win over a very good Gavin Miller of Ontario, who is continues to improve, and I think that's going to be a nice rivalry moving forward. Trukovich having the upper hand right now. At 144 pounds, Luke Lee, the tallest kid in the tournament, I think, wins a nice victory. He comes out of the at 144 pounds. Luke Lee was the 1 seed, and he made it stick. Really wrestling nicely, using a fireman's carry, going to a dump. Really has got that working for him. At 150 pounds, no surprise here, Mason Turnbull was dominant in his run to a championship, looking the part of a guy looking to get high up on the podium, if not the top spot. And speaking of the top spot on the podium, my man Kale Gilmore from Highland, I watched him make a run to the state championship last year. He came up short. He mentioned in the interview, last year I was trying to have fun, and I'm still trying to have fun, but have fun scoring points. He looked all business to me. When he stepped on, you hear me talk a lot about, college-ready guys. And this is the first time I've got to see Kale Gilmore wrestle this year, and he looks college-ready. He took the mat, and it was nothing but business, wrestling very physical in every position, not allowing his opponent just even a second to gather himself before he's in on attacks, pressuring forward, and just really wrestling an aggressive physical style that I really appreciate. At 165 pounds, Lakota Leedy is your champ at Clear Fork, one of those younger guys really, really scoring nice points for Clear Fork. and the future is really bright for Clear Fork. They won this thing this year, and man, it's going to be tough to wrestle it back from them, so to speak, next year. If these teams want to close that gap on Clear Fork, they're really going to have to improve their depth, because Clear Fork is deep, and now they have the top end wrestlers to go with it. So that's your champ Lakota Lee at 165 pounds. At 175 pounds, bit of a surprise for me, but it shouldn't have been. I obviously did not do my homework very well on this. Kyle Santeri looked absolutely dominant in his victory over Blake Schlosser. I had Schlosser and Menser in the championship match. Menser was eliminated in the semifinals, and then Santeri was nothing but business in the finals, knocking off the number 3 seed in this tournament, Blake Schlosser. Santeri was the 1 seed, showing that this is why I'm behind the camera and the coaches are in front of it. He was the 1 seed. He was the champion and had a great interview with him. I think he's got a bright future in front of him. He's just a junior. 190 pounds, Alex Schlosser ran up against Cameron Coleman of Ontario. Coleman looked really good in his victory. Pressing forward, upper body strength, utilizing that. He's got a bright future in front of him. 215 was a rematch from the assembly duel that Trey Copeland won 2-0. Copeland comes out and darn near gets a tech fall in this match. So goes to show you these Clear Fork coaches, when they came back to the room this week, it wasn't, hey, Trey, great match, pat you on the back, you did great. It was, listen, bud, we won 2-0. We think we win that match by more. And they obviously went to work, worked on things, improved things, and Trey got better this week and comes out and major decisions a guy that he just beat 2-0 the week before. So hats off to Clear Fork and Trey Copeland on that really nice victory. And then at 285, my man Drew Goldberg. I love when Goldberg's on the mat because you don't know what's going to happen. People could go flying, stuff could be moved out of the way. You better have the mats pinned down because Drew can throw you. And he was able to secure a championship in the 200. So that wraps up your champions. There's your team score. Updated from this, actually. Clear Fork actually won 197.5 points to Galleon's 178 was the final. So Clear Fork running away with almost a 20-point margin of victory in a very small tournament. So, and doing it, like I said, with underclassmen. So hats off to Nick Allerding and the Clear Fork Colts on their championship. Again, big thank you to the Clear Fork Boosters, the Clear Fork Volunteers. These folks down here always put on a first-class event. For Brian Skowronski and his better half, Jory, my man Jeremy Peoples on camera, I'm Zack Truax. That was the 2025 MOAC Championships, live and free on OH.REPORT. Hey, we appreciate you for tuning in. Until next time, keep your laces off the mat and a wrinkle in the back of your neck.